going to tell you about something. This is a new topic that we can find out. You know why I have magnets today? Yes, because I'm going to tell you about magnets. So now, what are magnets? Magnets are a piece of metal that can stick other metals. It's not metal, stick metal. The magnets have a force that can not stick all the things. So there are two kinds of magnets: electromagnets and magnets. So electromagnets use electricity to work. But how do an electron magnets work? First, we must kind of like make electromagnet wires, which are made of piece of coppers. That we need copper and a piece of metal. A piece of metal can be any metal in the world. And first, use the copper and strap it around the metal, leaving two ends out. Then use for electron. Take a battery, and a battery usually have two of those buttons, and take two heads of the wire and strap them around the buttons. Now it make an electromagnet. Try but if you want to make to 100% sure it works, try it. Use some piece of metal to try if it sticks or not. If it don't stick, it didn't work. But maybe it does work, because not all metal stick inside metal. Electromagnets and magnets are the same. They have two poles, south and north. If the same poles stick together, they repel. If opposite poles stick together, they will attract. They will go to each other. Well, let's continue. Yeah. Well, so how do you cut off? How do you turn off the electron magnets? Simple. You can do many things. First, you can cut the copper, which means the wire, the electron from the battery will go out, or you pull out a head and wire end, which also make the wire, the magnet turn off. Well, many things have magnets. Why you can use this phone is magnet, and why you can use this computer is magnet. The fridge, which is made of electricity, which it have inside was a kind of like a circle, which have endings four kind of like four legs attached to inside of that. I can't tell. I don't know how to tell it. And those stuff are use help from magnets. And looks like how doors can open and close is because of magnets. Yes, many things use magnets. Magnets is very helpful. Well, magnets is all around the world. You can do many fun things about this weirdo. Well, why are magnets interesting? They're interesting because for kids, they have two poles and they will stick and repel together. One magnet has two poles. After you see this, it repels, it sticks. That doesn't mean that this is the south, this is the south, and this is the north, because this is one magnet, this is just a hole. So that means, you know why it sticks? Because at the back of the magnet, yeah, it's hidden, you can't see that. Which means, for example, it's the North Pole, and this will be the South Pole. When you stick this to the North Pole, it sticks. Simple, right? And kids can also move. It can also move magnets by magnets. Here is why. Well, a magnet is like Earth. Earth is a giant magnet. It have North Pole and South Pole. They have forces. Like the forces are invisible. Looks like this is a mini Earth, and it has a small force. The force goes around like this. How far the force goes is how far the magnet can stick. Yes, bigger magnets can stick further, but how do we measure how far a magnet can stick? Simple. Just put the magnet near the hold the big magnet and put the small magnet near. If you feel bouncy at that point, that means the force can go further. When you have to try more until you can't feel the bounciness in your hand anymore. So that's how you measure that. You can put many things, other magnets, and stick them. Well, you know magnet levitation. First, just put this magnet here and put this magnet here. So just hold one and then put some object on it. It will flow. But the reason is two magnets have force, and the force are all similar. They have a round. That means look like two balls crushing each other, which doesn't let them holdable. So you must try other ways of to try that. There are many magnet experiments. Like you can make, like, this is a metal. It sticks. So what if you want to make magic? It's not magic, it's science. First, take a piece of string. Take the string and tie it on the magnet. Use the other end of the string, tie on the other object. And now, the string. Now, just take use the magnet and pull it as far as you can, and then the force will kind of like take the metal, which makes it. This is the other way we can measure how far the magnet can attack. And then the magnet will hold still. Interesting, right? You know why? When you attach the similar poles together, they will repel. Yes, I did tell you. I just tell you about that. But the magnet, the attracted magnet, will spin like this because of the force. Yeah, it will move. So magnets also works in the water too. If it's wet or not? Well, magnets, bigger magnets are bigger force, which means, yeah, there's a kind of magnet. It's very big. It has a very big force. So magnets, they're a very good thing to study about. A very interesting topic to find out. Well, there's another question about magnets. How do you know that magnets, that some objects can be attracted to magnets? They're called no, just forget about it. So don't you just try things if they attract to magnets or not, or you just call things like, "Hello, can you attract to magnets?" No, that wouldn't work. So there's one thing you can know. Only coppers, only metal, but not all metals. Kind of like iron or copper. They can. Gold can't attract. I don't know why, but yeah, they don't. So and that is something I can tell you about magnets. What else do you know about magnets? Yeah, it's fun, right? Thank you for listening. Goodbye.